Okay, this is Jersey Jack's The Wizard of Oz, limited edition number 967 out of 1000. Again, another amazingly beautiful machine. I'm beside myself on how gorgeous these machines are. Jersey Jack loves to put a lot of stuff in here, and the PinSnake kind of tackles most of it. I can tell you right now, there's a lot of different shots, a lot of different areas. You have a shot that goes underneath the playfield here. You have a shot that goes back here in this little back corner. You have another shot back here. You have underneath here, you have a drop target that goes into this wire form that pops into the upper playfield. Pop bumper trees where it feeds down to this little VUC, and the VUC pops up into the wire form that goes into the left in lane. You have the left out lane with all these drop targets here. I'm sorry, stand-up targets. Then you have your right in lane, comes down. You have your right in out lane with the rollover buttons, shooter lane. Then you have the rainbow area with the house that spins. There's a kind of a teardrop shaped loop that goes around here. Then you have a middle ramp shot that comes around, comes down, comes underneath this gate, and drops into this wire form to the left in lane. All right, so we're gonna start with Dorothy's house, and it's a teardrop shape, and the easiest path of least resistance kind of goes in this way. And feed it through very slowly. You see Snake pops his way around and completes the teardrop right up to that rollover switch. There's a rollover switch right here. And you also have a middle ramp that shoots up and goes around underneath the Munchkins' houses to this giant drop-down gate. It's like a giant bar feeds into the wire form. So I'm gonna start from the bottom down here and just slowly make my way up the ramp. And it's very tight. You can make your way just up to past the plastic. I don't have to go past it. And then I can come in from the other side. I can lift up this wire gate here, feed the snake through this part of the plastic ramp, go underneath the Munchkins' houses, all the way through, and you can see them pop out right on the other side. You lift this gate up because obviously it's going to hold onto the snake. You can see him right past the tornado. And it cleans that whole channel. Right underneath this Dorothy playfield, you have where Glinda is. There's an opening that goes all the way up. It's pretty like your right orbit. So I'm just going to feed the snake underneath all the wire forms. Just kind of go all the way up. You can see him poking his head right there. And right around the crystal ball, you have the spinner kind of hooked up into the pop bumpers, but the pop bumpers also feeds into this VUC, which pops up into this wire form. So just to clean that area, just gonna kind of push the snake through here. It's nice and gentle. Straighten out a bit. It's a nice hard turn. You can make it. There we go. In the Wicked Witch's castle on the upper playfield, you kind of feed the snake right underneath there. You just hold it. It's kind of just a dead end shot, but I'm not going to force the snake in. I can clean in there a little bit, and then you feed the snake right through here, and you can see it kind of comes around. Just very gently bring the snake through as far as it'll go. Like so. See, it just kind of goes in there. Let me do this without blocking the camera. Just enough to clean that shot up a bit. Okay, the pop bumper area is covered by this wire form here and the upper playfield as well. So I'm just going to feed the snake down below here. Actually, I'm going to bring it down, lay it flat so I can use the stick. And you can kind of feed it all the way up into that left orbit, as far as it'll go, or as far as you can reach. For the left in lane, out lane area, you have the left in lane, which is covered by this wire form here, down to the ruby slipper flippers. Ruby slipper flippers. And then you have the left out lane, which comes into a pop bumper here, which bangs against these stand-up targets. And you start from the top, feed it through, right up to the pop bumper. I don't need to worry about this part so much with the snake because I can just get this with the rag. But just have to clean that area. And then I'm gonna do the same with the in lane coming from the bottom. Bring it up. Nice and easy. Now on the right side, same thing. Wire form here. Just gonna feed it from the bottom, come through. And then the right out lane has a bunch of rollover switches here, rollover button switches. I'm just gonna feed that through, right past the difficulty post, just clean that area. Again, it's open, so you can clean with a rag too. But it's nice if you already have the snake out, you can just grab a little bit so that you can. For the shooter lane, it's pretty open here. Toto, a little mod there. So I'm just gonna put them right below Toto, drop them down, go up and down. Now there's also a little shot right here. There's a flipper, but you can use a rag for that. You don't have to use a snake. I'm gonna bring the snake up as far as I can and just continue. And I just went past Toto. And I'm just gonna keep going up the shooter lane all the way. As far as I can go. Underneath the Munchkin house. And that's pretty much it for Wizard of Oz. This is an amazing example of the game. And if you haven't played it, it looks complicated at first, but honestly, once you start playing it, it gets really intensive and I fall in love with it.